Good evening, my people. Good evening. You're welcome to another live stream. My name is Blessing, and this is your Blessedom team. Let me put the music back. So, yeah, good evening, my people. You're welcome. Since my last video, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. In fact, I was having some kind of nervous breakdown because of all the things that had happened, and there's a lot of anxiety, like how bad could it, how, I don't know how to say it, like, what is coming, what is, like, there was that this thing, and a lot of the language that is being used, and a lot of some misunderstanding that is almost brewing, yeah, this is really a difficult time, especially for people who are in Nigeria. So I just wanted us to talk about what is going on, and all the new discoveries, and more information about what happened at Lekki, and how the government has handled it. And this evening, finally, President Buhari has come to give the much awaited speech. Although some people are not so, I mean, a lot of people are not happy that he didn't even mention the Lekki, uh, you know, shooting that happened there. So I just wanted us to talk about this impunity that is going on in the name of government, and the level, the level that the violence has gotten to. Like, I mean, I don't know, the language that is being used, and I don't know what is coming. Like, I feel some kind of panic in my heart. So I just want to say that um, I wish that the focus of the protest has remained about um, maybe end police brutality, and bad government, and corruption, and everything that is not going well, like stay on that course. But I'm so disappointed that the military would behave in that way, and they were singing the national anthem. Good evening, Frida. Good evening. You're welcome. You know, I mean, you have Nigerian citizens who were singing the national anthem, who were waving the Nigerian flag, but it didn't mean anything to the Nigerian military. This is outrageous. This is the height of unprofessionality. And there were video evidence showing what was going on. And the military are still coming out, giving press release, and saying the opposite. And, because of the casualties that happened in Lagos, and the reaction that followed, some people are whipping up ethnic sentiment, and those loud man from the east is also trying to put himself in it and be like he's the one coordinating everything. Something that has nothing to do with Kano. Kano is trying to put himself in it, you see, and it's just kind of brewing trouble everywhere, and the whole country is on edge right now. I don't know what is going on, but for me personally, I just feel that I just wish that the protests have just not become this bad, that it has just been used to showcase the corruption, the impunity, everything that is not working well. You understand that every part of the country that people will latch onto it and put the ineffectiveness of their uh, government in it. And do you people know what happened today in Lagos? They found the palliatives that were supposed to be used for the COVID-19 relief. They were stored in warehouse, like a massive warehouse. I don't know if you have seen the video. If not, I can still show you the videos because the videos were all over social media today. And my God, you needed to seal the quantity of the rice and the beans, the noodle, not beans, noodles, gari, and somebody opened his own bag of gari and it was already bad, like it's no longer edible, somebody cannot eat it. And I don't know why Nigerian leaders are like that. But the governor of Lagos State have come out to say that COVID relief that was found there is not only for Lagos State, that it's for other states as well, and that he gave his explanation anyways. And he said it just came into his hands like three last month, and they had to stop because of the unrest. They were distributing it quietly. They didn't want crowd. That was why they were distributing it. And I was surprised that all these kind of things was going on, and everywhere was on edge, and we didn't hear from the president. And until this evening, he still came and made the same speech. He just came and gave his speech. He didn't do a press conference, like, kind of exchange answers and questions with the people. But anyway, that is Buhari. He has always been like that. Like me personally, I respect him as the office, the constitutional authority that he has, but I don't expect much from him because I see his limitations. And like, I mean, what else can you expect, you see? So for me personally, I just want to say I just wish that the protest will stop, destroying the uh, little infrastructure that they have. Why destroy little infrastructure that you have? At least you can campaign for what you want to campaign for, but why are you burning down infrastructure? Why are you, destroying things? And now I've heard that a lot of police stations across the south, in Aba, in Lagos, even the Koyi prison, I've heard that it has been opened, that prisoners have been freed, and in Benin, in Ughelli, even police people were running and protesting that they also deserve to leave. Like, where is all this thing going right now? And there is actually no, like, we don't know where this thing is going. And for me, I'm scared of anything that will result in another inter-ethnic clash, and then from that inter-ethnic clash, you don't know how far it is going to go. Like, I would want, maybe if they protest and then, you understand, they retreat and begin to plan the next move, but I don't know how far this can go. I think that no matter what, um, the anger, the vexation, that we shouldn't allow it to extend into anything that will be full blown war. You see, because at the end of the day, everybody in Nigeria, they are going to be on their own. You see, so I wanted to show you. There's this video. That so somebody from the CNN was talking to the press from the White House, and they were asking, I hope the volume is clear because I don't even know. I didn't ask. I hope the volume is clear. So they were asking the president, the press man from the White House, that I don't know, I think he's from part of the government, sha, but they were asking him why everything that's going on in Nigeria, that they are not hearing it from the US, or like, what happened in France. There were so many people, everybody went out to march and all those things. What happened that they are not hearing the same level of attention? You know, if I want to show you what the man said. You understand, when they were asking him. So I think that we must bear this in mind, no matter what we are doing, that it doesn't get worse than what we are suffering. It's good to protest and show your anger and do, but at the end of the day, we must not allow it to go beyond that, because at the end of the day, African people, black people are not a priority on the list of the world. No matter what is going on, the world is not going to know. You don't know what is going on. Like, if not that we are interested in Nigeria and what is happening in Nigeria, because we are Nigerian diaspora, nobody knows what is going on there. No matter, like, before somebody will know that something has happened in Africa, it means that maybe a great multitude have lost their life. So I wanted to play this video so that we will be guided in the way we are taking actions and escalating things. There is no wisdom in escalating something beyond repair, beyond manage, beyond and make it worse than what it is now.
Gotten a lot of attention on Twitter. A lot of people are saying, "Wait, where's the outrage of for what's going on in Nigeria?" We saw 4 million people marching in the streets of Paris. We saw world leaders gathering there to sort of stand in solidarity with Paris. Where are those calls for the same kind of justice for the people of Nigeria? Help us understand the difference here, and maybe why we're not hearing the same level of outrage, or is there a reason?
Yeah, good morning, Michaela. Yeah, the issue is, the stark difference, isn't it? World leaders, very prominent, linking arms, walking the Champs-Elysees, complete solidarity against this outrage against what happened in Paris, vis-a-vis what we see in Nigeria, which is truly not, it should not be surprising. Look, what's happening in Nigeria is barbarous. It's horrible. I mean, it's complete madness. Yet it's not a priority. The United States unilaterally could do almost anything it needs to do. It would be a long-term effort, but it could be done. And the United States has the capability. All the elements of power, we have those.
So why not?
It's not a priority. That's the problem. We are committed elsewhere in the world. Black West Africa is not a priority. Very stark, very hard to say, but that's the case right now.
So, my people, I hope you heard what they are saying, that Black West Africa, that means like West Africa is basically Black Africa, because most Black people are in the West. Okay, some are in South and in the East, but most of the time when they say West Africa, it's not a priority. It's not a priority. So if it goes beyond a point that we are going to manage, it's not a priority for the world, what goes on in this part of the world. And it doesn't matter the level of suffering, the level of carnage, it is not going to be a priority. And this is why I'm feeling some kind of fear, and I'm hoping that we will understand this. Everybody that is, no matter what you are feeling, no matter the anger, you must understand that West Africa is not
against this outrage against what happened in Paris. The stark difference, isn't it? World leaders, very prominent, linking arms, walking the Champs-Elysees, complete solidarity against this outrage against what happened in Paris, vis-a-vis what we see in Nigeria, which is truly not, it should not be surprising. Look, what's happening in Nigeria is barbarous. It's horrible. I mean, it's complete madness, yet it's not a priority. The United States unilaterally could do almost anything it needs to do. It would be a long-term effort, but it could be done. And the United States has the capability. All the elements of power, we have those.
So why not?
It's not a priority. That's the problem. We are committed elsewhere in the world. Black West Africa is not a priority. Very stark, very hard to say, but that's the case right now.
My people, Nigerians,
vis-a-vis what we
Nigerian
see.
youth, do not allow the problem to escalate beyond the point that some mischief maker may want. Because at the end of the day, your situation is not a priority. I don't know. I mean, some people may not like to hear this. Some people will say, oh, because you are living fine, that's why you don't want us to fight to finish. I'm not saying you should not fight. I'm not saying you should not protest, but destroying the little public infrastructure that there is, making the country to descend in complete anarchy. Who is going to suffer it? The little facilities that are there, if you destroy it now, you know you understand me? Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't hold the people, the governors and everything, at ransom, or like hold them accountable for their corruption and everything that they are doing with the allocation that they are getting, but this complete carnage that we are seeing, who is going to bear the brunt of it? Huh? That is how I'm looking at it. I feel that in all our anger, in everything we are doing now, the Nigerian youth should not allow this thing to go beyond this way. And the Nigerian youth have to find another way beyond destruction of properties. So a lot of destruction has happened, and the Oba of Lagos has been attacked. In Even Tinubu, has been on the run, and they besieged him in Paris, and he had to be escorted. I don't know if you have seen those videos. If you have seen the videos of the Oba of Lagos apartment height was ransacked, if you want to see it, you let me know. And the youth were able to find COVID-19 relief, and they have, taken like something like that. There's no big deal in that one. If you see something that was supposed to be given to the public and it was not given, and you take it, there's nothing bad about that. But this complete anarchy, and breakdown everywhere. This is just the way I'm looking at it. I've seen that some people were actually going after police people and soldiers and all those things, you understand. And I understand, of course, when something happened, a protest, and the way the army went to attack people who were protesting, I don't know what to say about that now. But I think that right now everybody should come together and demand an end to this corruption that is yielding all this unrest. Corruption and the military, that is making the military to open fire on innocent civilians. The civilians, they were singing the national anthem, they were waving Nigerian flag, and it didn't mean anything to the military. So this is an outrage, and the government must account for what happened. And even though the government are even trying to deny, do you not know that Nnamdi Kanu is trying to take credit for something that he doesn't know anything about? And he doesn't even know that he's trying to invoke anger on the larger Igbo population. So I think that this at this time there is too much emotion going, and I feel aggrieved for the videos that I've seen and how the military blatantly behaved in this kind of outrageous manner. And for me personally, like I said in my first video, I did not expect that they would release the military on all parts of the country at the same time. I was always thinking that if something happened in the east or in the west, they would go there like to try to quench it. I was not expecting, or I didn't see it coming, that they are going to go, that they are going to go to every region, to Lagos, to Abuja, to Port Harcourt, to Aba, to Owerri. Like as we are talking now, everywhere is on edge. Most of Nigeria is in coffee. The only place I've not heard anything is Sokoto and Kaduna. Beyond that, every other place is on edge. Like right now, everybody, all of us that were in diaspora, we still have families, and my own now is, to try to encourage the youth to stay on course, not derail. I think when they are smashing up public facilities, they are not helping their cause. I would prefer that they stay on course. Oh, good evening, Simon. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. So, yeah, I don't know if there is any video you want me to show you. I will show you because there are so many videos that I've received, and also audios, and like I don't even know where to begin with. But I think that right now they should focus on demands that are attainable, like ending this high salary that the senators and all these people in power are benefiting. It is too much. So you say end the senators and representative salaries. It is too exorbitant. It is the highest in the world, and they are not doing anything. They are not delivering anything. Exactly, exactly. And since they failed to vote wisely, you can protest and make your grievance known, but then you strategize, among yourself and plan for because at the end of the day, politics takes time. Politics is strategic. You have to be patient, because at the end of the day, if they smash up everywhere, even before you went with intervene, so many things would have died, so many things would have gone bad, and then they will still revert back to that Nigerian system and say they are dialoguing with the Nigerian state, they are dialoguing with the Nigerian representatives. It is still going to come back to those people. So the thing is, now is the time to strategize for the next time. Except, of course, it is the military that will take another decision, because they are the one that have power. If the military decides otherwise and decide to take things, to take it to the next level, it's the military that will decide that. So if civilians, everybody go and carry all these guns that they are collecting from all these police stations that they are smashing, it's going to be too much on lawlessness everywhere, anarchy in the land. On the one hand, I understand, because these our politicians and all the people in power, they are lawless like that too. Their impunity is too much. Like, the thing is, you don't even know where you want to take the talk to, because the impunity and the irresponsibility of Nigerian elite is unhearable. Like, I don't even know how somebody will pack all this rice and put in their house. And do you know the worst part? President Buhari was talking today. Finally, he was saying so-called protesters, so-called protesters, and then he never mentioned what happened at Lekki. Like, it was like inconsequential, like it didn't happen, like it didn't matter. Imagine. He didn't mention it. So if he didn't mention it, it means it didn't matter. And although the Lagos State governor have already given a press release that nobody died. So at the end of the day now, the official rhetoric may be that nothing happened. So if the president is not talking about that, and the governor in the state, the official report is that nothing happened, in spite of all the video that we saw. And some people are actually saying that the videos are fake, that the videos are not real. I mean, ordinary people, not even government officials. So I've seen a lot of people who have come out to say the videos are not real, the videos are fake. So at the end of the day, you will just be wondering that, okay, like, what is actually going on? Like, this thing is happening before our very presence. You're welcome, my brother Jerome. You're welcome. Jerome, yeah, one of the few Igbo sentences I know. You try now. You try. So we're talking about what is happening in Nigeria right now, and everywhere is on edge. Most of the states are on um lockdown, like, not lockdown per se, curfew. And so people are still defying the curfew. Like, if you see what is happening in Aba, hey, I don't even know if I can show those videos of what is going on in Aba. Aba is hot right now. um Owerri too. Owerri, Enugu. They were actually going to Father Mbaka. I've heard the news that Father Mbaka's church adoration grant that they have set it on fire, but I don't know because I didn't see video evidence. So I don't know if it is true, if they got there, or if the governor was able to stop them. And a lot of security people were endangered, and some lost their lives in Port Harcourt, in Owerri, in Onitsha, in Oka. And they have burned down so many police stations. In many of these police stations that they have burned down, they have taken away, the guns that they have there. And in Benin City, the same thing in Ugeli. And there was a video from Ugeli, the police department, they were running and protesting that they are also human beings. Like, I've seen horrible, horrible jungle justice that was visited on some police people that they caught, you know. Even all the foreign missions have closed. Like, not that they were fully functional during the because of the COVID-19, but America have closed their embassies, and everybody is on caution right now. The word is caution. For me, I feel that the destruction is too much. The destruction is too much. I saw so many videos and I was wondering, and if you see what they turned the palace of the Oba of Lagos into. Like, somebody sent me some of those videos and I was like marveling. The swimming pool of the Oba became like a joke. I don't even know if you people, any video you want me to show you, just let me know so I can show you, because I don't know where to start from. I was thinking that I would just leave it up to my audience. If you want to hear what Buhari said, also you can let me know, because I don't know. Somebody sent me those videos of the Oba's palace, and I was shocked that really. So something like this can happen. I'm coming. Let me just check those videos. They were playing in his swimming pool, in the Oba of Lagos swimming pool, in his house. They took over it and they were playing inside his swimming pool. I thought that was crazy. I mean, I wonder what he will be thinking. So, where is this video right now? Coming, I'll just show you guys. Yeah. So this is the Oba of Lagos.
I see everything. We don't shop am. Oba of Lagos.
This is
Don't
the
shop
throne.
everything.
This is, imagine, this is his living room.
Nothing. Don't shop everything. Wait the Oba of Lagos. Pour everything. Everybody.
So that's his swimming pool. You see the children playing in the Oba swimming pool.
We don't enter swimming pool.
They have entered the Oba swimming pool.
Wait the Oba of Lagos. Pour everything. Everybody.
So those are the children at the swimming pool.
We don't enter swimming pool. Where?
This is the whole of Oba of Lagos house. So.
Everybody they enjoy. No one.
Let me see what. I don't know what happened actually. I don't know why they attacked the Oba, honestly. I don't understand the narrative. I don't know, maybe because they are angry that the Oba made them to vote for Buhari, and even Tinubu too. There was a video Tinubu had to run out of Lagos. He was running at the airport, and there was a video where they besieged his accommodation in France, to the point that the French ambassador, no, the French police had to come and escort him out of that place. So this is just Lagos, but what is happening in Aba is crazy. Like you see those guys going with gun. So this somebody sent me this video. This is Owerri. The governor is trying to, because yesterday they said they attacked police points, killed two soldiers and a police person and burned their vehicles. So because of that, today the governor has made a curfew. So somebody sent me a video. Let me show you the report. So there's a curfew right now in Owerri.
All the shops. This is Rennie's. This is NTN workshop, NTN house, locked. Ever busy Wedra Road, locked. This is Echo Bank. They are not functioning. Curfew everywhere. Some buses are moving. Can't.
So if you know whether you know that this is a very
Those
busy
who get mine in the comments. Thank you.
this is a very busy, normally a very busy street in um in Owerri. So people were showing this video yesterday. They said they were this is Tinubu's hotel, and there were soldiers on top. The soldiers were guiding the place, but I learned that eventually they set it on fire. So I don't know why. Honestly, I don't understand why they set it on fire. And this is the the bus terminal. These BRT buses in Lagos. So this is the I think that what we are saying is after the attack on the I think on the people at the Lekki toll gate. So the anger was against maybe the owner of the Lekki toll gate. I don't know, and I don't know whether the Lekki toll gate is owned by Tinubu and his associates. I don't like, maybe that's the narrative, but I don't know for sure. You understand me? So normally Yoruba people in general are very big on respect, but I don't know why they would go this far, you see. So there is a lot of things. So this is the video of what happened. I don't know if you can see this video. It's dark. This is the shooting, when the military swooped on the protesters. So this video has gone viral. I'm sure that a lot of people have seen this video. So and this was a video of the military man. See, see, see. I don't know what gave them this courage. Okay. Okay, because okay. No, 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 I'm not saying like I know that they are angry because you understand they attack the children and innocent protesters. I know. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. Of course I know that they attacked them. What I'm saying is why Tinubu and the Oba. So maybe they expect that the Oba should have intervened. Maybe if it was something that was premeditated, that the Oba should have intervened, you know. So and maybe they believe Tinubu has a big hand in Lagos, and maybe Tinubu is in control of Lagos. I don't know. You understand? And I've also heard that the family house of the governor of Lagos was attacked. You understand? But in Aba, they are attacking mainly banks and public infrastructure, banks and police stations, and prison. So this is what they are attacking mainly in the east. Banks, a lot of banks have been looted. You know how it is normally, even like if it was a normal democracy, even Buhari will resign really, because Buhari is the chief armed forces of the federation. So before the military can go in to a peaceful protesting ground and open fire, like this thing is like in a war front. I can't believe that they can do something like this. Can you believe? Can you believe? Like, who does this kind of a thing? This is an outrage. And I feel that if, like, even yesterday, I was so angry and I was writing, Buhari must go, Buhari must resign, before I now realize that, man, this is a rugged place. So, things like that don't happen. People don't resign for incompetence. Normally, if it was like that, most governors supposed to even resign because of the ineptitude that is witnessed wherever they are. And even the governor of Abia State is in hiding right now. The governor of Abia State is in hiding. So there is another video of what happened. Let me show you. So the soldiers just kind of walked up on the people and started. Look at. I don't know if you people have seen this video. Like, I don't know what will give them the audacity to do something like this. And I was thinking in my head that, this Buhari get mind though. Hey, this Buhari get mind though. Imagine they were just there, they were singing the national anthem, they were holding the Nigerian flag. It didn't mean anything to them. Imagine, look at how they just came. I don't know, I've never seen anything like this. And these are young people. So, of course, if they are angry, that anger, you cannot explain the way it will go. It can be rational, but I think that there are some people that may want to take advantage of that anger and start to interpret it however they want. But the youth have a right to be angry, because you cannot be beating somebody and say the person should not cry. You cannot be mismanaging, be ineptitude, you are not doing anything, and the police are being brutal. They have no dividend from the country, from the government. There's no benefit of being in Nigeria, basically. And then the youth come out to protest. Instead of you to come and listen to them, talk to them, try to assuage them, they just say, okay, we change the name, okay, go home. And now Buhari, even finally, he came out to talk. He said they should leave the streets, they should not protest again, that they should go and take take advantage of Empower. And Empower has a age limit of 35 years. And the other one, trader money, 10,000 naira. So the trader money is that they should go and use it to start a trade. I don't know the trader somebody wants to start with, you know so I don't know if anybody wants to contribute to the conversation. You can call. The number to call is, let me write the number so you can call and give your own opinion. +49 1522 7981 593. So this is my number. You can call me. You can call me on that number if you want to, maybe there's something I'm not getting. Maybe you can explain to me better, because I am always of the opinion that if it's happening in one place, they will go there and deal with it. But if it was happening at the same time everywhere, plus what is going on in the north, is that they will, we show restraint, that they are not going to, blow it out like that and take advantage, and escalate the whole situation. But of course, I'm wrong. So for me personally, I'm trying to understand what is giving them that kind of mind to behave like this. And what is even giving Buhari mind? Look at the kind of carnage that happened at Lekki Toge. And Buhari didn't mention it. Like, what message is this sending to the youth now that something like this happened, and that you are the president of the country, you now came and talked to the people and you did not mention something of this magnitude? Is that one a speech now? Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just want to be politically correct, but there is something wrong about this. There is something wrong about this. So I don't know what is going on, honestly. I don't know why it is like this. So there are so many videos of what is happening in Aba particularly, but I don't know if I should show you guys the videos of young people with guns on the street intimidating, even soldiers were running from them. It's that bad. So I don't know, you understand, like I don't know, some like my mind is like so ruffled up. I don't even know. And I wanted to show you guys these palliatives that they found, the bag of the palliatives. So at the Oba's Palace, this is at the Oba's Palace, they found, at the Oba's Palace, they also found palliatives, rice and all those things. They were, maybe they were supposed to be giving out for the COVID-19. I don't, or maybe, but they were basically things that food that were supposed to be given out, and they broke it and they are sharing it for themselves. This is at the Oba's Palace. Yeah. So this is they were just going there to carry all the good, all the food, you know. But this is the palace. This is a hall, a big hall. They said in this hall, everybody came to carry their own. Oh. The military, they did not shoot again. They used their gun. They pack food, pack food, pack food. They go. Police came, pack food, pack food, pack food. They went. Navy came, pack, pack, pack. They went. So when they have gone, the people now came. We are packing. This is a big hall. So all this thing you are seeing is food that was supposed to be distributed for COVID relief, but they did not distribute it. So now the people found the Lagosians, you know, they are still angry, they are on the street, and they found out this big, massive place. I don't know if you are seeing it very well. Can you see how big the place is? No, this one is another one. The one of the Oba is different. So they found the food in the Oba's house, you know, after breaking in house and, you know, playing, they found a part of his house where they put the food. But this one is in another area. It's called Monkey Village in Festac or Kota side. So they found this big, massive hall with a warehouse, you know, warehouse. I wanted to show you more of the videos. Yeah, warehouse. The food is menu, warehouse. See. So this warehouse is where people saw all the food and they came to pack the food. You understand? They just came to pack the food. By the time they were done with this food, everywhere was empty. To the point that only what was left was what was like the ones that were open, that were on the floor, and they were packing it. So this is what the Nigerian politicians are doing. This food, they were supposed to distribute it, but they didn't distribute it. So people found it.
Not for sale.
So let me show you more of the videos from.
Plenty, food plenty. Food plenty for there. A warehouse of 600 feet by 600 feet, full of COVID-19 products, was discovered today.
So this is outside. The people were trying to get in from all parts of the points there. So people were carrying food. Like some people, they will carry more than they can even.
Since 7 a.m. As I speak with you, Sources say the warehouse has not gone off. Palliative that were supposed to be given to people during the COVID-19 period was hidden away in a warehouse, and Nigerians were dying of hunger and starvation. Look at this man struggling to survive. Look at him. Something that is supposed to be brought to his home. Look at it. You mean? Can you imagine? The Navy has collected their own. The armies have put their truck, collected their own. Immigration, custom, last man. And the warehouse has not gone half. The warehouse has not gone half. The warehouse has not gone half. Palliative for the poor. Stored away. This is October 21st, 2020. Palliatives that were supposed to be shared in May were stored away. Some of the products are even expired. Look at how people are struggling.
Yeah,
You see, people are struggling. You see? Look at it. Look at it. Not for sale. Not for sale. They stored it. Look at it. Not for sale. They stored it. Wait. Let me see the pack. Now see. Look at it. COVID-19. Not for sale. The poor are suffering, and they stored it in a warehouse. Look at people passing through canal just to survive. Hunger in the land.
Tomato 120 naira.
Look at people struggling to survive.
Suffering.
Look at people.
Bag of rice 40,000 naira.
Come to our head, These people are criminals. I'm telling you.
So the videos are really, really many of those food. Yeah, so I wanted to show you more of these food videos. I think I've shown I've shown you this one. Yeah. I don't know. There's also so this one is this is the video of the Ikoyi prisons. It was also attacked, and I learned that a lot of the there's heavy police presence in Abuja and military. They are guarding the National Assembly. They are like people are also not allowed to come out. There's curfew in Abuja. So yeah, it's heavily guided. I don't know, and gradually ethnic sentiment is creeping into the protest. So yeah, I don't know if they can make the authorities feel the heat. Yeah, but this is the Ikoyi prison that we are looking at here. This is the Ikoyi prison, and the people you can see the youths running. This is the Ikoyi prison. Yeah, so I don't know why Nigerian people, like Nigerian leaders, are so this thing, so greedy.
Several videos.
So at the end of the time, this guy went there, this legit people, they went there and everything is finished. Everything is finished. Look, this warehouse that we were looking at, they have packed everything.
All this thing now from here, Abi. Now, for me, so if you look at what we have here, you can see it written clearly. You can see it written clearly, COVID-19, COVID-19. Bag of, everything. So guys, if you look at what is going on here, this warehouse is quite big. It's very, 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 very big. I don't know how to quantify how big it is. So according to eyewitness, people that were here, this thing was filled up with COVID-19 palliatives, like food stuff and every other thing that people that were supposed to be distributed to the underprivileged people. So I'm still going to go around to see if we can find, to see if we can see other things that are happening here.
They have
So
taken
see,
everything.
all these places.
So this guy got there late. By the time he got there, everything at the end, people were just packing the rest of the things.
So guys,
it's finished.
It's guys,
it's finished. Like when I saw the videos, I was shocked. I shared them on my page too. Like if you follow me on Facebook, you will also see a lot of the. You will see a lot of the. You will see a lot of the videos. So this video is kind of tricky. This is.
Everybody is carrying.
See them.
People really too, they carry.
This was when it was full. This video is tricky. So that's the way how some people were carrying. Everybody was carrying police. So you know, I told you guys, police too were protesting that their life matter. So these people are police people protesting also that they are killing them. You know, that their life also matter.
Police are protesting. You know, Gali area command, Stroke division, and stop killing of police. Enough is enough, and stop burning police station. They've killed our people enough. The police are human beings. The police are human beings. We are tired. We'll kill them. We are ready. Yes, we are ready.
So police too are protesting. So there's a lot of so this is the Ikoyi prison. I've shown you this one. This is the video of where they attacked Tinubu. So the police had to come and escort him from the residence. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, it's sad, and this is one of the bereaved mom. She was, you know.
Tell my father I had a flag in my hands.
This is one of the bereaved moms
Tell the
of
unborn generation that I died singing the national anthem. Tell the cowards who shot me that my spirit lives on in the life of every good Nigerian youth. Tell the government that they shot my body, but not my spirit. Tell the world I died. Tell the world I died for freedom like many good people before me. I regret nothing, for I have done what my father's, mother's, uncles, and aunts couldn't do out of fear.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. So, but people are still defiant. Beyond the lootings, a lot of people are still.
Yeah, this is life. This is life.
So this is part of the people.
Life at Mother.
People carrying their own goods, food from this place.
Life at Mother. Life at Mother. You can see the crowd. You can see the crowd.
So I would imagine that as bad as everything is, so this place, I want to show you what is how this one is in the east. This is a police station, you know.
You can see it. The police is still on fire.
This is a popular police station but they destroyed it. And in Delta State, there is also a video where they went to the House of Assembly of Delta State. So this one is police station. 33 police station. It's a popular police station in Anambra. So this is Aba today. Aba is in another mood. I hope you can see the video. This is Aba. This is Aba. Amen. Amen. So the whole country is on edge now. This one I just showed you is Aba. So this is still more videos of the warehouse. At this point there are still some things inside. You see how everybody was carrying. It was filled, like the first videos were like it was piled like this. So people were just taking whatever as much as they could carry. And people who had cars or something, they will always come back to carry more. So yeah. Yeah, so many videos of what people are doing. But this one was before all this escalation. But and I also learned that if eventually burnt the hotel that hotel that they were trying to protest. Yeah, so yeah, the videos are very, very grotesque, and people were still defying the curfews. Yeah, so I don't even know. Uh, I wish that they can stay on course and make it about ending impunity, ending corruption and all those things. But I don't know. And some Nigerian army were also being reasonable.
Other places. The future is ours. Yeah. The future is yours. Yeah. But we cannot take the future by doing this. It's understood. You understand? If they slap your brother, you go vex. Let us try as much as we not the only man. Gentlemen, let's calm.
So this was a military man in Akure. So he was talking to them and asked them to calm down. That he understand that they are angry and all this kind of thing. But the videos that are coming out of Aba today is the one that is really scary. It is something else. And I heard that their supreme whatever has kind of interjected himself into the whole thing, and it's not even something. If you look at this video, you see These are Nigerian military people, and you see, then the boys will be approaching, and then they will run. So these are the Nigerian military here. Why is it not talking? This is in Aba. So see the youth, they have this thing. So let me lower this. So I was trying to. You see, the army were retreating with the army. So, I mean, they really showed restraint here. You understand? Uh, yeah, he's on point. He's on point. So, on rare occasion, we still see good men of the military and something like that. But of course, it doesn't change anything for the people. A lot of them are in the hospital, and the governor of Lagos actually went to visit them. But, we would have hoped that they would have been able to prevent something like this from happening at all. And the news is that first of all, they went to that Lekki Toge. There is actually video and picture evidence. Of course, the interpretation may differ, but they said that they first of all removed the CCTV TV that they are using to watch over the whole place. Then they switched off the light, and everywhere was dark. And I actually had a video where they were talking and tell when the military was approaching, and they were all afraid, and the lady was telling them to calm down, to sit down, to be waving their Nigerian flag, to be singing. And I was so disappointed and heartbroken that even all that, still the military just came upon them and started, open fire. So I don't know what else would you do. Like, if you're a military person, your loyalty should be your country and the flag. So if the flag doesn't mean anything to you, and the national anthem doesn't mean anything to you, I don't know. I don't know what matters then. So why will you ask the youth to show restraint and decorum if the government are not even willing? So this is the much awaited speech that Buhari finally gave. He said, let me start. So people are just sending him
in 3 month salaries of the staff of the welfare of citizens, even with the steadily dwindling revenues and the added responsibilities and restrictions due to the coronavirus pandemic. Government has put in place measures and initiatives principally targeted at youth, women, and the most vulnerable groups in our society. These included our broad plan to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in the next 10 years. The creation of 75 billion Naira National Youth Investment Fund to provide opportunities for the youth and the micro, small, and medium enterprises survival fund.
I don't know if it makes sense to listen to Buhari at this point. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to show you that video where they were singing. Before the military swooped on. That's what I want to show you. But I think this is the video. Let me reduce the volume. So this is Abba. See the voice. So Abba is still very tense. So they broke down a lot of banks and carted away everything. So yeah, I wanted to show you this video, but I can't find it now because before they open fire, you know, before they open fire on the protesters. They were like the interactions that happened before they opened that fire. Um, yeah, I cannot find that video now because it was really moving.
I beg, make you not spoil this place so that they're not gonna knock you something.
This was they were just having that conversation.
No wrong. No wrong.
Yeah, of course. Everybody, you see the angry reactions people are giving him.
Sit down. Sit
So the people have now seen the military approaching. So the coordinator are telling them to sit down and wave the Nigerian flag, that they should not go and meet them, that they should not run, that they should calm down.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Everybody sit down. You don't care where you feel like reach. If they see you say you go run, they will attack you. No, no, sit down.
Oh, I see that guy. There's so much fear in his eye. I hope he made it.
Sit down.
Oh,
Sit down. Sit
I
down.
don't know what kind of government is this. Buhari is just heartless. Oh, imagine.
Sit down. 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 Everybody sit down.
You see, they were waving the flag, you know. They were telling them to sit down, but man, who will be able to sit down when the military are? See, did you see the military man that was just come? So it was telling them to calm down.
Hold your flag! 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 Hold your flag!
Yeah, how will she know? How will she know that they will not respect the flag? You know, because they have been told. I don't know how that understanding came, that if you have the Nigerian flag and you are singing Nigerian flag.
Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down!
They were even singing Christian songs. See, they've started it. Ew. So yeah, that was moments before they do this thing. I don't know where that news came from. Maybe because, when the Biafra people are protesting and they are attacked, people always say, how can you be waving another country flag within the territory of another country? Maybe that's where that understanding came from. Because me, myself, I don't know. But everybody had the understanding that when you are waving the Nigerian flag, and you are singing the Nigerian anthem, and if the Nigerian military should come there, that they are not going to attack you, But obviously, it didn't mean anything to them. And, the way they were even doing, like, as if the person was in a war front. And they know that these people were just there singing, standing around. They were not doing anything. They were like, up until that time, nothing happened. Up until that time, there has not been any looting or anything like that. Yeah, I've lost touch now, but I think up until that time, everything was relatively peaceful. But it was the reaction to that event on the 20th, on the 20th, like, the news was really shocking for me. And for me personally, I was really amazed that this Buhari is really strong hearted, that he could do something like this. I don't know, but how I wish that they would stay on course and say, like, the SARS is, let it be that this SARS that they are talking about is about, all the salaries that all these House of Rep members are collecting, exorbitant salaries, the highest in the world. Somebody sent me a breakdown of you know how much that they are earning, the Nigerian, what they call it, the Nigerian senators and House of Rep members. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Now let me show you guys the data. They kind of listed it, how much they earn. Yeah, and this morning, there was a lot of attribution to ethnicity into the damage that, like, that was it was has some kind of ethnic undertones. No thanks to Nandi Kano and his ramblings. He was interjecting himself into the NSAS. It has nothing clearly to do with him, but somehow, he's ego driven and he wants to take some kind of glory. I don't know. Something that even the military are denying that they did it. You are coming out to say to boast. Now when when the backlash is coming, he's now beginning to say no, he didn't say anything like that. But the records of both of what he have said, I've got the audios and all the this, but I don't want to play them because it's not my intention to stir up emotion or something like that. But I'm glad that a lot of Nigerian youth spoke up and said this is not about ethnicity. And it's also good to see that it's not happening only in Lagos, although the one of Lagos went to another dimension because they attacked the person, the Oba himself, and they attacked also the airport. Is it the airport or the marina port, something like that? Some Yeah, they attacked the marina port and some major infrastructures like that. So there was the tone that they would jealousy and stuff like that, that they want to break it down and all those things. So, but I would really encourage everyone not to add any form of ethnicity into it, so that people can be united to be focused on maybe something that is attainable at this point. And some people were even hoping and wishing that if the military can take over from Buhari. But I think that for Buhari, it is very important for him to hold on to power. Of course, what would you expect? Somebody that did coup to take power, and then you gave him power in the name of democracy. Of course, he's going to maximize it. So I don't know what is going on in that regard, but I am concerned in the degeneration of the whole protest into outright lawlessness, especially because I know that nobody's going to come to the aid of Africans, that Africans are on their own, and that they have to do everything possible to not allow everything to degenerate into outright and complete breakdown of law and order, because things are as bad as they are. I don't think it will be a wise thing for you to go that route, but we are not there, and so we can only hope. I've heard that there's a protest going to be held here in Germany on Saturday, like in 2 days time. So I will try to be in that protest, and if it is possible for me, I'm going to be doing some live videos, or maybe I will make some videos and show you guys later in the evening that day. So yeah, today I think the video has long gone, and yeah, I wanted to say NSAS for me should take the tone of end impunity and corruption and SWAT, and bad governance and the corruption that is ravaging the country, and not beyond anything, and not destruction, and not a complete breakdown of law and order. This is my own view. So yeah, everywhere is red. I don't know if you can say that. And there's a lot of casualties even as we are speaking. And the casualties of yesterday, nobody knows exactly, because normally what the Nigerian military does is when they attack people like that and there are casualties, they normally take away the bodies so they can hide it. So they will just take away the bodies, and at some point they will go and do some mass burial somewhere. So yeah, this is what they did with IPOB people. So a lot of people are thinking that maybe they will do the same thing, but we don't know for now the actual amount of people who fell victim to the carnage on Tuesday. And there's a lot of people that came also to say it was not true. There were no casualties, that it was all Photoshop and fake videos. You know how all these things are. So I think Facebook is checkmating a lot of those posts and pictures. But I heard that Twitter is not um, going so hard on those videos. So I don't know exactly what is playing out there. I don't know. But be that as it may, I'll continue to urge every one of us to lift our hearts up to God in prayer for Nigeria and for those of our loved ones in Nigeria. It's not an easy time to be in Nigeria. Nigerians made the worst mistake of their life by electing an unrepentant military dictator, and he is taking advantage of that dictatorship and unleashing it on the people. It is a tragedy, but the that power they gave him also power over the Nigerian military and all the weaponry, and over he has access to the biggest military all over Africa, West Africa. So um I would say patience and strategy, it would go a longer way. But I would also say that there is nowhere in the world that even if somebody defy curfew, because they said there was a curfew, they should have listened to the curfew. Some people said the curfew started 4 o'clock. Some people said no, the curfew was supposed to start 9 p.m. But nevertheless, however it is, defying a curfew is not a death sentence. So that one is out of the question. There are so many things people can use to, disperse crowd, but not outright, live bullets. So this is unprofessional, and this is really outrageous, and this is a sacrilege if things were working very well. But we continue to pray and hope that it doesn't escalate beyond this, and that any mischief maker that is trying to benefit from this carnage will not. And if there's a way that the protesters can keep the pressure up without derailing it into all this thing. But we saw videos of people being brought into the midst of the protesters to make it, to disrupt it, to change the tone and the mood. So I don't even know what is possible. I don't know. But I was really encouraged that for the first time you saw a protest that is not being ethnically motivated, that it struck a chord across the regions. But would have to wait to see what is going to happen and how everything is going to play out. And meanwhile, solidarity protest continues around the world, in London, even in the US. One, I don't know. I think she says she's the caucus or the lobbyist representing APC and PDP in the US Senate. Somebody sent me that video. She came out to address the protesters, and they said that they are going to look into it, that they looked into Nigerian situation. She led the delegation that came to Nigeria when the Chibok something happened, and she said that they are going to look into it. I'm going to just look if I'll find that video, and I'll play it before I close today's stream. So yeah, she said that
as the chair of the bipartisan Nigerian caucus in the United States Congress. I am its chair. We were the first as the chair of the bipartisan Nigerian caucus in the United States Congress. I am its chair. We were the first to go in to Nigeria when the Chibok girls were taken. The first Americans. That is the Congressional Nigerian Caucus. 3 members of Congress went, myself, Congressman Tabbitt, and Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. We were the only and the first. We spoke to the parents. We went to the north, and we asked the government to stand up against Boko Haram, to help those in the north, to bring justice to them. Yes. So I am a friend of Nigeria, but being a friend does not diminish the right to tell the truth. So I come here today as a truth teller, to be able to say that Nigeria, now the largest nation on the continent, the country with the population and the intellect and the resources to be a powerhouse, not only on the continent of Africa, but around the world. In order to do that, I cannot suffer through a nation that will kill its young and its children, its petitioners who are petitioning the government peacefully. I can hear the shots of the military shooting people in the street. I cannot suffer that. And it is important that you petition your government, this government, to be able to stand up. And so we have now asked the Secretary of State, Pompeo, to stand in opposition right now to the actions going on in Nigeria. Secondarily, we've asked the chair and the chair of the National Security Council of the United Nations, and as well the General Secretary, that they must address the President of Nigeria, Mr. Buhari, on the violence, and SARS must end, and SWAT. I want a law-abiding country. I believe that law and order is important, as it is here. And many of you know that we've suffered some tragic losses in the last days. But what we need from Nigeria is to set up a police force that acts in dignity and base its facts or its service on public safety. We must pay them. We must provide for their families in Nigeria. We must give them a decent income. We must recruit those who have come to do good. We must not force them to do evil or to do bad. And we cannot take out groups like the LGBTQ community and target them. And target them. And target young. And target people who are simply trying to end police brutality. For years, community. I am in exile. I am not an immigrant. My mother died. I couldn't go home. I could not go home. We hear her pain. We hear her pain. We hear your pain, my sister. We hear your pain, my sister. We hear the pain. We are hearing the pain. And that's why we're here. I do not reject your pain. But we must act on that pain. We want no group to be denigrated, and let me say it so she can hear me. LGBTQ rights are human rights. The rights of those of you who stand here today, you were socially distanced, are human rights. The rights of elders are human rights. The rights of the Chibok girls are human rights. The rights of women are human rights. The rights of different tribal associations and affiliations are human rights. And so on behalf of this community, I wanted them to come to a place that is their place. It is the federal government symbol for the United States of America, the United States Nikki Leland Federal Building. And I wear the colors of our red, white, and blue. because that flag is to stand around the world for what is right, what is humane, what is decent, what is orderly, what is democracy, what is just, what is.
So at the end of the day, she's saying that they will talk to the secretary, Pompey, to stay in opposition to Buhari so that they can talk about what is going on in Nigeria, But like at the beginning of this video, I played a video conversation where somebody was asking, a journalist was asking the White House, a journalist, that why are they not interested in what is going on in Nigeria? And the man said, it's just basically because Nigeria and West Africa is not a priority. At the US unilaterally can take action, they can do so many things, they have the power, they have the resources, if they have the intent, if it's their priority, there's so much they can do. It may take time, but they will do it. But as bad as it is, as hard as it is to hear, Nigeria is not a priority, and West Africa is not a priority. So I think that every one of us must keep this in mind, and we have to just find a way out of this. I know that when I talk like this, a lot of people don't like the tone I use, and they say I'm a traitor, I'm a saboteur, and also I'm just trying to be realistic about it. I'm trying to not put emotion. Of course, sometimes emotion can get into the way, but just for a while. But then you should be able to come back with your mind again. And one thing that they have always used to succeed to keep Nigerians down is the divide and conquer. And for the first time, we saw the youth coming together, regardless of their ethnicity. And we saw the military coming upon that ground. They didn't ask who was Igbo, who was Yoruba, and who was Hausa. They just came there and, they opened the fire. And people fell regardless of where their parents come from, whatever tongue they spoke. The same fate befell them that night. As Nigerians, as youths, as protesters, they fell victim to the hands of the military people that are supposed to protect them. But at the end of it, they will put in ethnic coloration and say it is the Igbo and it is the Yoruba and it is the Hausa, you understand? And then before you know it, we turn on each other and we start fighting. And who benefits? Who is benefiting? The same people. You see, so I wish that the youth can move away from this. The new generation will move away from this ethnic tension. Of course, it's going to be easier for the Southerners and the Middle Belt people to achieve, but for the North, I believe they are not. Like we just have to find a way to make it a reality, because they have been the large population of the North, they have been denied education, and they've been denied they've been radicalized with Islamic fundamentalism. So they are reacting in that way, because they are a product of their environment. But if we can engage properly among ourselves, I believe they will see what is going on. Human beings are social animals. They can see what is going on. They emulate, they can evolve out of this programming that they are in, because foreigners are not going to come to help Nigerians. But if you want to go to war, they will give you weapons for you to decimate yourself, you see. But other than that, there is really, I don't know. This is how I see it. I may be wrong. It may not be the right thing to say. For somebody that may be listening, this may not be what you want to hear. But this is my own rationale about what is going on. I really hope that Nigerian youth can come and go beyond these ethnic divisions, because they are living in a generation that is not so ethnically divided because of social media, because of the movement, and intertwining of social life is getting more and more because of technology. Most people are leaving their regions, are living in other parts of the world, in other parts of the country. So I think that somehow there's a way out to evolve out of this divide and conquer rule techniques that they have been using against the whole population. Every time it's still the same old generation But when they go to party, they are the same, they are friends. When their friends are doing wedding of their children, they will use the whole parking lot of aeroplane to turn to taxi ground. They are each other's friends, they don't segregate among themselves. They give their children in marriage among themselves. They are just like one tribe. I keep saying this, but I'm not overlooking or denying that there are marginalization and mistreatment and injustice. No, 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 that's not what I'm saying. It is all part of it, like making some people have more and making some other people have less is still the same divide and rule technique, to keep one person pumped up in their spirit and the other one down, and that this acrimony will continue. You understand? But at the end of the day, Africans have to know that you will have to solve your problem by yourself. Somehow, someday, you will have to find a way to solve your problem. Nobody will solve that problem for you.
Yes, what is equality?
You understand? And at the end of the day, even when somebody wants to help you, there's always an agenda behind it. So um yeah, nobody wants to go and put anybody in danger for you, except there's something in it for them to gain. You understand? So I don't know what else I want to say, but this is my hope, this is my wish, that it doesn't degenerate into inter-ethnic clashes and even full-blown war. And I hope that the youth are able to shun this, smashing up of private properties and public infrastructure, and focus on their legitimate protests and not be derailed, and so that they can achieve something. And then they should also use the experience of this killing, the attack on them, that they can use it to also learn going forward how they participate in elections going forth, because the future belongs to them. You see, the future belongs to the young people. So everything is a learning process, and I hope the youth will mark 20th of October 2020 in their mind, a day that they will never forget, a day they will know that the Nigerian flag and the Nigerian anthem meant nothing to the Nigerian military. And so they will use it to strategize going forward. Yeah. So this is all I want to say this evening. I don't have any other thing that I want to add. So I want to say, end all this bogus salaries of National Assembly members, and all this corruption of misappropriation of public funds, and this impunity of attacking armless civilians by the military and security operatives, and this SARS, and all this SWAT, and all form of police brutality. You see, I hope that this is achieved, and I wish that, yeah, there will be some respite for everybody in the end as the outcome of this. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. I saw what you have written about the oil workers. I saw that Niger Delta people were coming at, but you saw this. I saw this video, but I don't know if it was a new video, if it was, how they kind of recycle old videos and give it a new. I was not able to verify if it was a new video, so I decided to not show you guys that video. So some Niger Delta people, according to how that video was saying it, that they are out. And Tompolo was one of the people that was actually wanted as soon as Buhari came into power. He's been seen, or a video of him was shown, that he appeared in public for after a long time. So I don't know if they want to go and attack those oil facilities, which me myself, I think it is counterproductive, because they are going to spill all those oil, more damage for the environment, more devastation for the people locally there, because the people who are benefiting from this oil, they are not there, you see. So we don't know. We don't know. Yeah. So thank you so much. I will see maybe if I may have to rethink attending the protest, but I'll see how it goes. So, my people, I'll have to leave you here. Let us continue to pray for Nigeria. Not necessarily praying for the Nigerian state per se, but praying for everything not to escalate beyond control, because some people, when you say pray for Nigeria, they get offended. But at the end of the day, Nigeria is what we have for now. You see, Nigeria is what we have for now. So, in the absence of any other thing, we have to go with what we have. So, yeah, don't be offended when people say, pray. Don't be offended when people say, remember those who perished and pray for them. And we know that the unrest is still ongoing. We'll pray for calm and, yeah, for something to come out of all this carnage, and for all those people who lost their life to not have lost their life in vain. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, my people. I really appreciate you staying with me this long. It's been more than an hour and a half again. So I'll see you guys if I'm able to do that, attend that protest. Otherwise, I wanted to talk with you guys also about, the Pope has legalized. Will I say legalized LGBT? And if you listen to this conversation that this woman was talking about, this caucus woman representative in the U.S. Senate, she was also saying something that like LGBT and the flag of the LGBT, that they also have to talk to Buhari about that, because they also deserve their own right. This is a very hot topic for Nigerians. I want to see if it's something that we can explore, and if there is any room for such people to have a place in Nigeria. And during the protest, I saw some people, they were holding if a placard saying "Queer Life Matters," and they were standing among the protesters. And I was thinking, it's like maybe those protesters don't even know the meaning of that queer. So yeah, but it was something that I noticed. And so when I'm hearing that the Pope that is like the father of the Christendom as it is today, is endorsing or allowing the acceptance and no longer criminalizing and condemning it, that they are going to be giving some kind of legal union and recognized by the church. So it's something that we have to talk about, and how something like that is going to come into the Nigerian polity, or maybe not at this point in time because of all what is going on. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So thank you so much, my people. I'll see you in another video. Thank you. Keep praying and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.